Hi, friend. Welcome back. I am so excited to talk about this today because sometimes we just want a simple fix to give us a swift kick in the ass so that we can get to a point where we are gaining that momentum. And momentum really is a driver to keep us in our lane when we get those small wins. I know where you are and how you're feeling. You are stuck. You say you're going to get to the gym tomorrow or start that business you've been talking about, crush a water goal, but you just can't seem to get there because it's too hard. Listen, it is hard, okay? Change is hard, but I want to help you to make it 10 times easier so you can meet all of these little goals that you know are going to improve your life. The best thing that you can start with is removing resistance. And it's actually a pretty simple fix. So we're going to talk about how we will do this. But first, let me explain so that you can really understand what we're talking about here. What is resistance? Okay, not training. It is that internal force that holds us back from taking action. I want to emphasize that internal can come from external sources too. They kind of play off one another. And what are some common forms of resistance? So you have procrastination, self-doubt, fear of failure or success. And this is something that I will explain an example here in a minute. But when we experience a situation where something doesn't go right, our brain remembers that most, and we get scared to do it again because we don't like the way it made us feel. We always remember how we felt, okay? This is something that's going to keep us in our comfort zone, and that comfort zone mentality is also another form of resistance. Listen, this is okay, all right? It's human nature, but we're here to make some lasting changes. We're going to recognize it and clear the resistance. So, how can resistance really sabotage our dreams? Well, it's going to make you just stay still and have no progress, okay? Basically, we are defined by a lot of talk and little to no action. And if you are staying still with nothing achieved, it's a very easy thing to fall into a big rut and stress and depression. I'm sure that you've been there before because you clicked on this video. I definitely have. And I think that it's a great plan to just stay away from that doom as much as possible. You know what I mean? Like, let's just make that a goal. So why is it really important to be able to overcome resistance when it comes to goal achievement? Well, it is essential because you will stay stuck. We are making lasting changes, lifestyle changes. We're not going to be the yo-yo dieters or the yo-yo bad habit creators and the good habit forgetters. We are talking about true transformation here, okay? I want to give you a relevant example of a form of resistance from my teaching days to help you explain the importance of resistance in goal achievement. I had a young student who was having a tough time reading. He kept getting lost while he was reading and then had trouble comprehending any of the material. Frustration set in, and we had a very upset kid who wants to just completely give up. Okay, if you know someone, kid, whatever. Now, there are many tools that we can put into place with kids that are struggling with their reading journey. Okay, first, we had to identify the problem. It was simple. He was losing his place as he read. There are a lot of words on the page, and they were intimidating to the way that that his brain was processing. And after we identified the problem, we came up with a solution. Imagine that. You remember that from science class, those steps? In this instance, here's what we did. We got a simple little note card, kind of like this, and we cut out a little rectangle in it that was about the same size of the words on the page. He was able to then use it to track the words as he read while blocking out the other words. And guess what happened? He was successful and happy because he was no longer losing his place as he read. It was life-changing for him and for myself as his teacher. What we did was we removed the resistance, which was the other words around the word he was reading. We gave him a tool, and sometimes we need tools. or we need to remove things that are in our way. But in this situation, it was just truly magical. Now you can imagine what the trickle down effect would be of this kid's trajectory if we hadn't have put something into place to fix the issue, especially at this pivotal moment in education. And trust me, we want to constantly be moving forward, just like us as adults when we're ready to really make a change. All right, so what are the benefits of removing resistance? We're going to have increased productivity and focus, and resistance really is a part of that growth process. If it was easy, then we wouldn't learn anything. All right, I want to give you a few more examples to help you really associate this with your lives and possibly what some of your goals might look like, okay? You have a goal to drink more water, maybe a gallon a day. That is one of my goals that I have had for most of this year. And by the way, hydration is a huge part of your wellness journey. And if it is not a priority, hop on board because you will really notice a ton of differences once you start drinking more water. But anyway, I had a cup that was 32 ounces. It was always cold, but I knew if I wanted to up my game, I should upgrade my source. So I bought a new emotional support water bottle. It is half a gallon, so I just need to fill it up twice, and it's pretty damn easy to do that. It's cold. I like that it has a straw. That's easy for me than taking off the cap. I mean, I know that's easy, but like, just make it easier, okay? And I know this thing is a bit ridiculous, but I don't really care because if people have a problem with it, then that's their problem. And they are not living in your shoes and meeting the personal goals that you are. So that shit doesn't matter, okay? All right, here's another. I gave up alcohol. I just opened one of these in April, and I am doing it this month as well. Alcohol is very rudimentary for me. Like if I'm on the boat or on the beach or later at night when I'm making dinner, I just like to have a cocktail, okay? So I did my research and found some different non-alcoholic drinks and tried some of them out, a lot of trial and error on this one, and found one that I really liked. This one, they're called Moment. I'm not sponsoring this, but they have adaptogens, ashwagandha, L-theanine. They're like a healthy, low-calorie buzz drink without the alcohol, and I love the way they taste. So that resistance is gone because I put this in place when I know that I want to have a drink. I have a passion flower tea for at night when I might be tempted to have a nightcap, and every once in a while I'll have an NA beer when I'm out. I have done what I've always done for my students and set myself up for success, and I have been successful, okay? It's really that easy. Bonus with the no alcohol, I am really good at reflecting, and I have taken note on how clear my mind is, how much I've gotten done, and I lost a lot of weight as well. So bonus, I'll probably keep up with that one. If you know you want to start working out in the morning, get the clothes laid out and ready for you so that you don't have to worry about looking for them. Remove the resistance. Identify the resistance. You are not getting to the gym because you don't have the clothes prepared, or you can't wake up in the morning. Figure something out about your alarm. Put it on the other side of the room. Remove the resistance. You don't have a replacement for when you want to have a drink. Change it. Get prepared. Set yourself up for success, okay? We do this for our kids, for our parents, all the things. You want to meal prep, schedule it in your calendar and take all of Sunday to do it for yourself. You eat poorly because you're not prepared. You know that's why. So make it easy, okay? Removing resistance is all about making it easy for yourself. That's what we're doing. All right, so let's review the actionable steps to remove resistance. Identify the resistance, the triggers, the thoughts, the emotions. You also want to change your mindset and change the negative self-talk, all of those things. You are going to have to practice self-discipline and consistency with these new triggers and resistance that we're removing or adding or whatever it is, okay? Remember to embrace the failure. Failure is the fertilizer for growth, okay? So it's okay to realize that there are resistance in there holding you back, but we just got to change it, all right? I do suggest that you cultivate self-compassion. Always be kind with yourself. Give yourself patience, give yourself grace. Like I said, if it were easy, then you wouldn't learn anything, right? I highly encourage you to implement the strategies and then share your experiences down in the comments below if you would. And if you're truly feeling stuck, I have a quick free guide that will change your life quickly with these 5 small habits that will make a huge impact down in the description box below. So take a look at that. And removing these resistant points are going to help you to move in the right direction. But lasting change comes with the mindset work and learning how to eliminate those self-limiting beliefs. And I have some great tips for that in this video right here. So check that out so that you can really be on your way to achieving your goals. Thank you so much for staying with me. And please share this with someone who, if you know that they're having trouble removing resistance or meeting some goals that they really need to, or are in a huge rut. This is my passion, is to help others when they are dealing with something that is getting in the way of whatever it is to make them feel amazing and great and successful. Okay. That's it for now. So please hit that, give some love, I guess, to the sub button and the bell so that you never miss another video with me, and keep working hard, remove those resistance, and let's conquer some freaking goals. All right. I will see you in the next one.